Good morning. 4/10 of rain again. Rains every day. So the chalkboard's starting to come to life. If you're not familiar with me, if you're a new follower, I do a lot of chalkboard talks with shapes, angles, and I spend a lot of time out here because, I know it's a canvas of wheat and soybeans, but it's going to be relevant with other crops, whether you go organic or try other crops. It's all about understanding the value of a minute of a day, of solar angles, the way things react. So the reason why we went to this wider schematic with the wheat is I think we could get more bushels, and I think we could not give up much on the soybeans. So everything's fractal, meaning that it's got the same statistical characteristic throughout the curve. So what that means is the reason why soybeans yield so much more planted earlier is each one of these turns into an opportunity to make beans later, but they end their life cycle based on the length of day. So anything that we can do to plant them earlier is going to help our bottom line. Now let's think about the environment of this soybean plant. So why we leave 41 inches is we know that the manure is going to change the plant characteristics of the wheat plant. And you're seeing what it's doing here. As you go down here, you can see how these tillers are crooked. See that angle? Coop, coop, coop. So initially, they're wanting to get sunlight, and it starts to prop up as we start getting these wheat heads. So we've got to figure out how we can use both of them. We're going to compromise the yield on here, but that is going to draw water out of the soil profile to help these root hairs on the soybean plant. Also, that 41-inch gap from this plant all the way over to here, how is a weed going to grow in this space right here? What's the point in spraying herbicide over that? I think Lauren's got the right idea of foot spraying in here. So let's look at the shape of this. This is pretty cool. So the reason why I want to go to a strip till biochar deal is I think we're in the works of having a lot of organic products where we can put that into the soil, make manure a little bit more resistant. So we get a competition here in the center that encourages taller growth, and you'll see these heads right here really reach up to the sky. So you make this shape. So if I took a weed eater and cut this out, I got a 19-inch ground floor. But as of right now, as I raise the camera up, we're about 35 inches. But see how these ones over here are jetting out to the side? They'll stay right out here. So we're almost touching these together. So you got 40 inches and a half pile. That's 40 times 1.57. That's almost 60 inches of surface area of wheat heads. Now I'm not saying we can get the same yield, but we can plant a quarter of the seeds and get 60–80% of the yield on a really reduced cost. So we can lower the cost of the soybeans from weed control standpoint. Not having these soybeans have a bad day. Because we compromise the wheat, we can have enough light down here to drive these guys. So as you go along the row here, it kind of jets out where there's a manure injection point. The plant really responds. You can see it really jet out right there. But even where it gets really aggressive up here, there's still enough light as this jets out for these soybean plants to survive. So that's making the angle that I talk about on the chalkboard all the time. You get into the days, we're almost, we're like 26, 28 days from summer solstice now. So the reason that's important is these are cohabitating around summer solstice. So